It is finally here. WRC can now be fully played in virtual reality. And well, it is not what I expected. Yeah, classic. First off, this game was released on November 3rd, 2023, when I, along with many others, was super disappointed it did not have a VR implementation at launch. Almost 6 months later, they have released a VR Beta update. Why is it called a VR Beta? Well, it is the first time that EA is actually handling the VR implementations themselves and not outsourcing it to a third-party developer. And well, sure, you can play it in VR, but unfortunately it is kind of a blur. Even with the highest resolution rendering, it is not as sharp as what you are used to from games like iRacing or Assetto Corsa. Besides that, while I wanted to play it with the Pimax Crystal, it is not officially supported yet and crashed on me occasionally. The fidelity, however, in the Pimax when it was working was really sharp and a pleasure to play. But switching back to the Quest 3 in a 72Hz mode, yes, I mean I could play on high settings at 72 FPS, but the blurry image detracts me from the immersion. Now, it is blurry because I have DLSS on, and without it, well, it just doesn't want to run well, or it doesn't want to hit that maximum frame rate of 72 or even 90 FPS. And don't get me wrong, I am super happy EA is working on the VR implementation, as this is of course the future for this genre. But it's just not a match compared to other racing sims in VR, and so I wouldn't recommend getting WRC right now for the VR implementation, except of course if you are a great rally fan. Now, something that scared me as well when I launched the game for the first time is that it set everything to the lowest setting and it looked like an old PS2 game, which is strange because when I put the settings to high, I mean I can still maintain that maximum FPS. So don't get scared when you boot up the game for the first time and you jump in and see a Minecraft version of WRC. Now, when it comes to the VR settings though, there's quite a lot you can tweak. So I give them that. From vignetting, changing the size of the HUD and even changing the mask size, you can really fine-tune it to your liking. There's also a foveated strength setting to gain a bit more extra performance. Now, going through the menus, you can do all of that perfectly in VR. And once you get in the car, you're in it. Your full body is there. I mean, surely you feel immersed and the details in the car in VR actually look quite decent. But once again, the outside is just meh and blurry. There's one thing that can help against blurriness, by the way, which is using the VR Wave prescription lenses, the sponsor of this video. And I love it. I normally always played with glasses and I at the same time was always afraid to damage them. It was also not very comfortable. But with these lenses, it also stops eye strain as it has a blue protect lens and they are super easy to put them on the headset. And they have them not only for the Quest 3, the PSVR 2, Index, Apple Vision Pro, you can get them at vrwave.store. I just hope that EA will put some effort and will hopefully realize that virtual reality is the future of this genre and will dedicate a significant amount of time to optimizing their sim racing games for virtual reality. That was it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it gave you a quick insight in what WRC in VR looks like. Now let me know in the comments down below what you think of this VR implementation. Have you tried it or have I convinced you to try it? Let me know in the comments down below and I hope to see you as always in the next video. Ciao ciao.